Hi guys, Coleman, by 95.7, and this is 3 Points with Coleman. Let's go to Missouri, where a 26-year-old female high school teacher was arrested for having an inappropriate sexual relationship with one of her male students. While she was waiting on her trial, the former teacher married the former student that she was doing sex with, causing the case against her to be dismissed because the courts cannot compel a spouse to testify against their partner. Whoa. Point number 1. How does this keep happening? You know, for the past decade or so, there's been an increasing number of news stories about female teachers getting in trouble, going to jail, having to register as sex offenders, losing their jobs because they're having inappropriate sexual relationships with their male students. So it's kind of common knowledge that if you get caught doing sex with your male students, bad things are going to happen. Yet it still keeps happening. You would think that the threat of losing your job, you would think that the threat of going to jail or going to prison, you would think that the threat of having to register as a sex offender would be enough to desensitize these female students for doing sex with their male students, but they keep doing it. Are these female teachers that horny where they're willing to risk it all for some inexperienced rookie pipe? Point number 2, who keeps snitching? Somebody's snitching. Well, I guess it stands to reason that if you're a high school dude and you're smashing one of the hot teachers, you have to brag about it to your friends, right? Right? And we all know, let's be honest, if the male student spills the beans that he's smashing the hot teacher and told everybody not to tell, oh no, that rumor's going to be around the entire school by the time the 2:30 bell rings. Point number 3, who proposed to who? Interesting. You know, I can believe that in a high school student's naivete and being pee-whipped, that it could have been his idea to propose to the teacher because that's probably some of the best pee he ever got, and maybe he thought he can actually live the rest of his life with this teacher because he was so pee-whipped, he fell in love. Well, what he thought was love. However, I can also see this being a brilliant move by the former teacher's lawyer. The former teacher's lawyer probably said, you know, if you can get this dude to marry you, they would have to dismiss the case because they can't get him to testify against you if you're married. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about seeing justice being served. I'm all about seeing criminals being held accountable for their actions. However, if this is a strategic move from a win-at-all-cost type of lawyer, even I can admit that's pretty brilliant. My overall point is this. When it comes to the situations of a teacher having an inappropriate relationship with the student, there's a natural double standard involved. Whenever it's a male teacher having an inappropriate sexual relationship with a female student, it's almost universally disgusted by society. We all imagine that it's the male teacher using some sort of coercion or manipulation to either trick or trap the female student into doing his bidding. However, when it's a female student having an inappropriate sexual relationship with the male, there's always this gray area where someone asks, is there even a victim? Most males would tell you they probably would have loved to have been taken advantage of in high school by one of their hot high school female teachers. Me included. I had a massive crush on my art teacher. However, unfortunately for me, I wasn't attractive enough in high school to get the attention of any of my high school teachers. But I can fantasize, right? This has been 3 Points with Coleman, and I'm about to go score. Swish.